Hello and welcome to Monday's edition of Cloverdale's Corner. From now on, Monday will also be Cloverdale's Corner. I'm stopping beginner's luck. Yeah, I'm tired of teaching beginners. Yeah, it's time for me to graduate to more advanced perspectives, okay? My God. Yeah, I'm getting old. Arantxa, how are you today?
I'm fine, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome to continue coming on Mondays, okay? You're welcome to continue, but I'm going to make a bigger class. Okay, Carolina. Vida Mia, how are you today?
Fine, thank you.
Are you glad to be here?
Yes, I'm really glad to be here.
Yeah. Do you feel a little sleepy?
Yes, a little bit.
Ask Arantxa if she feels sleepy this morning.
Do you feel sleepy this morning?
No, I don't.
Ah, you don't. Ask me if I feel sleepy.
Do you feel sleepy?
Not really. Ask me what time I fell asleep last night.
What time did you fall asleep last night? Fall asleep last night.
One more time, please.
What time did you fall asleep last night?
What time did I fall asleep? Around 3:30. Yeah. Ask me why. Pablo, good morning.
Good morning.
Okay. Ask me why I fell asleep so late.
Why did you fall asleep so late?
Why? Repeat. No.
Why did you fall asleep so late?
Well, two reasons basically. Number one is I took a long nap. Yeah. During the afternoon. Ask me how long my nap was.
How long was your nap?
Good. Repeat.
How long was your nap?
I think, let's see, I had lunch at 2:30. We started around 2:30, 2:40, and it wasn't a long lunch. So I got back home, and it was in a restaurant next to my house. So I probably got back home around 4. I think I spent from about 4:30 to 7. Not bad. Okay. I was sleepy. And so I couldn't sleep later in the night. But there was another reason. Ask me what the other reason was.
What was the other reason?
The semifinals in the National Football League in the United States. I was following those games over the internet. And so I was interested. And finally, on TV, they were on TV. On Canal Plus, the first channel on Canal Plus, Digital Plus, was, boom, the game. Yeah. Did you see it?
No, I didn't.
Did anybody see it?
No, I didn't.
Okay. And so I said, aha, I don't need to follow it over the internet. I can follow it on television. All right. And it is true that every week Digital Plus has a channel that offers NBA basketball during the basketball season and NFL, National Football League, from the United States, so I could follow the game. Ask me if I'm a big football fan.
Do you feel?
Are you?
Are you a fan of?
Ask me if I'm a big football fan.
Are you a big fan?
Football.
Football game.
Yo no soy un partido de fútbol. Are you a big football fan? Repeat.
Are you a big football fan?
Football? No. Football, yes. No, I'm not. I like football and I follow the really important games. It's like soccer, too. It's the same. I don't follow games between Deportivo y Racing. You know, I will follow a game Real Madrid-Barça, okay? Or the World Cup, or the European Cup. And I know the sport very well, and I appreciate it, but I only watch the good games. Like I only bring the best people here. All right, so, I took a long nap. All right. Now, ask me where I had lunch.
Who did you have lunch with?
That's not my question. Ask me where I had lunch.
Sorry, where? Where did you have lunch?
Good. I had lunch in an Indian restaurant. Ask me who I had lunch with. Claro que lo dice.
Who did you have lunch with?
I had lunch with my wife, my daughter, and her boyfriend, and another person who works in this organization. Okay. So I had lunch with 4 other people, 5 of us. Ask me who paid for the lunch.
Who paid for the lunch?
Everybody paid their own part. We went Dutch, which I wasn't expecting. Ask me if I was expecting to pay.
Were you expecting the?
Con X.
Were you expecting the
to pay?
To pay?
To pay. Yes, I was. But they insisted on paying their own because they do it anyway when they go out, the young people. So I said, fine. Yeah, good. All right. But nevertheless, ask me how much it cost.
How much did it cost?
25 euros each. So it was 125 euros was the bill. 25 euros each. Okay. And ask me if the waiter took the money.
Did the waiter take the money?
No, the waiter didn't take the money. Ask me who took the money.
Who took the money?
My daughter did. Ask me why she took the money.
Why did she took the money?
Take.
Why did she take the money?
Because she decided when she saw all that money on the table that she would pay with a credit card and keep the money. Because she needed to go to an ATM or a cash point. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
ATM is automatic teller machine. It's the portero. No,
Cajero.
cajero automático, no portero. The cash point. The Britannicos, British say cash point. And so it saved her a trip. It saved her a trip to the cash point. And so she took the money. Yeah. Asked me if I liked the food.
Did you like? Did you like the food?
Yes, I did. Asked me what I ordered.
What did you order?
I ordered pakora for the first course. And I ordered cordero vindaloo for the second. Yeah. Have you ever eaten in an Indian restaurant?
No, never.
Never, have you?
No.
I haven't.
I haven't.
Have you?
No, I haven't.
You know, Spanish people are very, very conservative in general. There are a lot of people here in Spain who eat in Chinese restaurants, Italian, Indian restaurants, Thai restaurants, but it's a very small minority. Most of the people, I don't know if it's you're afraid or simply not interested. So many of the Spanish people I know are simply not interested. It's llamativo. It's noticeable. The people are simply not interested in other things beyond Sevilla. I was in Seville on Friday. I had lunch with a Madrileño and a Sevillano with two people. My daughter and I went. And the Madrileño, who's been living in Seville for 25 years, because his wife is from Seville, he said, the people here in Seville are not interested in Madrid. They're not interested in England or in the United States. They're only interested in Seville. And he didn't say it as something, he was not praising it. He said they are very closed. And they're just simply not interested in having culture beyond the culture of Seville. All right. And I think that's very sad. All right. There's so much outside in the world. There's so much to see. And Cordero, lamb vindaloo lamb is delicious. Yeah. Very, very hot. Okay. In fact, the waiters tell you, they warn you, picante, they warn you. Say, es muy picante, lo sabe. Because I'm sure they've had some problems with a person who orders it and can't eat it. Okay. And so, I know. But I have a high threshold for heat. So it was delicious. It was very, very good. Okay. Asked me if my daughter ordered the same thing.
Did your daughter order the same thing?
No, she didn't. She ordered something else. But another person, one of the five, is from Bradford. Do you know where Bradford is?
I think it's in England, in the north.
Yes and no. It's considered, when people talk about Yorkshire, they think in terms of the north. For me, I think in terms of north central. Because the north for me is Newcastle, Preston, Carlisle, Durham, where Tony Blair went to school. But yes, Bradford is very near Leeds. Leeds United, very near Leeds. And Bradford is famous for being just half of the population is Indian or Pakistani. And so it's famous for having the best Indian food in the world. It's in Bradford. And so he grew up eating this type of food. Okay? Ask me how often I go to an Indian restaurant.
How often do you go to an Indian restaurant?
About 5 times a year. Not that often, but 5 times a year. Ask me how often I go to a Chinese restaurant.
How often do you go to a Chinese restaurant?
About once a month. Yeah. Or more. About once a month. Ask me how often I go to a Korean restaurant.
How often do you go to a Korean restaurant?
About once a month. Yeah. Ask me how often I go to a Mexican restaurant.
How often do you go to a Mexican restaurant?
About twice a month. Okay. Ask me how often I go to an Argentine restaurant.
How often do you go to Argentine
To
restaurant?
an Argentine.
How often do you go to an Argentine restaurant?
About once a month. So I would say half the restaurants I go to are not Spanish. All right. Ask me how often I go to a Catalan restaurant.
How often do you go to a Catalan restaurant?
Yeah, talking about foreign restaurants. About once a month. There's a very good one near my office. Very good. Mediterranean style, but it's basically Catalan with the pan tumaca and the butifarra and all of these things. But it's good. It's a very good restaurant. Just a little bit too expensive for my tastes. Yeah. But ask me what my favorite restaurant is.
What's your favorite restaurant?
I really don't know. There are a lot of good restaurants in Madrid. There's some good paella restaurants. There's some good beef restaurants. There's some good fish restaurants. There's some good lamb restaurants, of course. The typical Castilian food. You know, lamb, cochinillo, roast suckling pig. Yeah. Ask me if I'm getting fat.
Are you getting fat?
Yes, but not because of eating. I'm getting fat because I'm not moving around enough. Too much sitting. Yeah. Like at 3 hours straight at this microphone. Yeah. I need to use my brain constantly, but not my body. Yeah. You ask me how many pounds I need to lose.
How many pounds do you need to lose?
I need to lose about 7 or 8 pounds. Pounds? No, 7 or 8 kilos. Okay. Yeah. I need to lose about 7 or 8 kilos. Ask Carolina if she needs to lose a few kilos.
Do you need to lose some kilos?
I don't think so.
A few kilos, prefiero. Suena mejor.
Do you need to lose
A
a few
few.
kilos?
I don't think so.
No, you don't. Ask me if I think you need to gain a few kilos.
Do you think I need to gain
A few.
a few kilos?
Yes, I do. Ask me how many.
How many kilos do you think I need to gain? To gain.
To gain. I think you need to gain about 7 or 8.
7 or 8?
Yeah. But you, of course, well proportioned. All right? Not simply in your hips.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Women gain in their hips and men gain in their belly.
Mm-hmm.
How do you say belly in Spanish?
Tripa.
Tripa.
Tripa, barriga.
Barriga.
Yeah. Panza. Yeah. Sancho Panza would be Sancho belly. Okay. So there's several words in English for belly. Gut, G-U-T. We use gut, especially with the word beer. Beer gut. How do you say that? Barriga de cerveza.
Cervecera.
Cervecera. Okay, it's a beer gut. Ask me if Pablo has a beer gut.
Does Pablo
Ask me if Pablo has, el verbo es to have, a beer gut.
does Pablo have a beer gut?
A big beer gut, yeah. Yeah.
Incredible big.
Incredibly.
Incredibly big.
No, he's very slim. He's in perfect shape. Ask Pablo if he goes to the gym very often.
Do you go to the gym very often?
No, I don't.
Ask him when the last time was he went to a gym. Con M al final.
When was the last time that you were
went
to gym?
No, eso es ir a nuestro amigo Jim.
To the gym.
All right.
About a year ago.
About a year ago. Ask him if he belongs to a gym.
Do you belong to a gym?
No, I don't.
All right. Ask him if he eats a lot.
Does he eat a
Don't
lot?
ask me, ask him. Ask him if he eats a lot.
Do you eat a lot?
Yes, I think so.
Ask him what his secret is. Ask if he
What's-
does a lot of exercise.
Do you do a lot of exercise?
Not lately, but I usually usually do it.
I usually do.
I usually.
Okay. Ask him what kind of exercise he does.
What kind of exercise do you do?
Good. What kind of? La D de kind suena mucho. Eh? What kind of exercise?
What kind of exercise?
No digas of dos veces. What kind of exercise?
What kind of exercise do you do?
I go cycling.
Cycling. Ask him if he has a nice bicycle.
Do you have a nice bicycle?
Yes, I have.
Yes, I do.
Yes, I do.
Repeat the question.
Do you have a nice bicycle?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, es constante este problema. And ask him if it's a little bit dangerous.
It's a little.
Is it?
Is it a little bit dangerous?
Yes,
Dangerous.
Dangerous.
Mm.
it is. Yes, it is.
Ask if he goes alone.
Do you go alone?
I go alone or with a couple of friends, but
Good.
I usually go alone.
Ask him when the last time was he used his bicycle.
When was the last time do you use?
No. La pregunta es when was the last time. El resto va en afirmativo. Ask him when the last time was he used his bicycle.
When was the last time you used your bicycle?
In the late days of October.
In the late days, in late October.
At the end of October.
At the end sería el día 31. Okay?
Okay.
In late October.
In late October.
Yeah, hacia finales de octubre. But not necessarily the last day.
No.
Okay, in late October. In the late days of October, we don't say. It sounds poetic, but we don't say it. In the late days of October, the late days of October are days I remember, very special days, the late days of October. Sounds very nice, very poetic, but we don't say it, Pablo. I'm
Okay.
sorry. Pablo's in a poetic mood this morning. In late October, towards the end of October, around the end of October, but not at the end. At the end is boom. At the end of October is the last day. Yeah, at the end of October. Or maybe the next to last day. Ask me if the last day of October is special.
Is the last of October
The last day.
Is the last day of October special?
Yes, it is. Ask me why, Carolina.
Why is the last day of October special for you?
Not for me, no, for everybody.
For everybody.
Because the ghosts come out of their tombs. Yeah, it's Halloween. It's the day before All Saints' Day, you see. And so they know that the following day everybody's going to pay them a visit. So the night before, they go out and dance. They go out and do things. Yeah, Halloween. It's a pagan festival. It's interesting. It's a pagan event, a festival, which when the Christian festival of All Saints' Day began, it was connected to that pagan festival. All right. Most of the Christian festivals coincide with pagan festivals. It's a continuation. All right. So, ask me what we're going to do today, Pablo.
What are we going to do today?
Translation booklet number 3, list 1. The new translation booklets, by the way. So, haré lo que pueda.
I'll do what I want.
I'll do what I can.
I'll do it again.
¿Cómo?
Can you say again the question?
In Spanish.
Yes.
Haré lo que pueda.
I'll do it what
I'll do it. No, haré. ¿Cómo se dice haré?
I'll do.
Yes. O también es I plowed. Si le quitas la H. Si le quitas la H es I plowed. Yo haré lo que pude ayer.
I'll do it when I can.
No digas do it. I'll do what I can. I'll do what?
What I can.
Haré lo que pueda. No, lo haré lo que pueda. Estabas diciendo lo haré lo que pueda. No tiene sentido. ¿Me entiendes? Lo haré lo que pueda. ¿Tiene sentido en español?
No.
Vale, pues vamos a poner haré lo que pueda.
I'll do what I can.
¿What I qué?
I'll do what I can.
Come es venir. No cierres la boca con la N.
I'll do what I can.
No cierres la boca con la N.
I'll do what I can.
All right. Yeah. Yeah, she has a motor skill probably. It's just working. I'll do what I can. I'll do what I can. I'll do what I can. Ask me how to say that in French.
How do you say that in French?
I don't know. Je ferai ce que je peux. Okay? I suppose. But I don't know. Maybe in French they use a subjunctive. Do you know French?
Oui.
Je ferai ce que je puisse or ce que je peux. Because in Spanish they pueda. Okay? Pueda would be puis. All right? So I caught her on a French question. We will have to...
I'm thinking because I'm forgotten my French. I
I'm
don't use
forgetting.
it. Forgetting.
You're forgetting. Elle a oublié tout ce qu'elle savait. You've forgotten everything you knew in French. Yeah, me too. All right. Okay, so haré. This sentence is different, of course. Haré lo que pueda. I'll do. Lo que decías antes. I'll do.
I'll do it.
No, haré lo que pueda.
I'll do it. I'll do what I can.
All right. I'll
do what I can.
All right, good. Ahora esto. Lo haré cuando pueda.
I'll do it when I can.
All right, okay. Now it's correct. I'll do it when I can. Ask me when I'm going to do it.
When are you going to do it?
I'm going to do it after you leave.
Why?
Yeah. I don't think you... I think she's too young. She's too... It would harm her sensitivity. Okay? I'll do it after you leave. Or do you want to see it?
Yes.
Are you curious?
Yes, I am.
All right. Curiosity killed the cat.
The cat.
Yeah. All right, Pablo. Le veré en cuanto pueda.
I'll see him whenever I can.
Cuando pueda, no. En cuanto pueda.
I'll see him when I can.
As soon?
As
Mejor.
soon as I can.
En cuanto es más urgente. Es tan pronto como pueda. I'll see him as soon as I can. Repeat.
I'll see him as soon as I can.
¿Cuándo estarán aquí?
When will they be here?
When will they be here? Yes. Ask me how long I'm going to be here today.
How long are you going to be here today?
Until the normal time, until the regular time, until 10:30. Ask me what I'm going to do after that.
What are you going to do after that?
I'm going to go to the dentist, my favorite activity. Yeah. Ask me if I'm going to enjoy it today.
Are you going to enjoy it today?
I always enjoy going to the dentist. Yeah. Yes. I turn off my cell phone. Well, I silence my cell phone and simply deliver myself to to his work. Okay. Ask me where he's from.
Where is he from?
He's from Argentina. Ask me if he has a Spanish name.
Is he a Spanish?
Does he have? Ask me if he has a Spanish name.
Does he have a Spanish name?
No, he doesn't. Ask me where his family is from.
Where is his family from?
Well, his parents, I think, are from Syria. Syria. Yeah, he has a Syrian name. Ask me if he speaks Arabic.
Does he speak Arabic?
Arabic. No, he doesn't. In fact, I think maybe his grandparents are from Syria. I think he's second generation Argentina. Ask me how long he's been in Spain.
How long has he been in Spain?
For a lot of years, maybe 15 or 20 years. Ask me if he's a good dentist.
Does he?
Ask me if he is a good dentist.
Is she a good dentist?
No es mujer, es hombre.
Is he?
Is he
a good dentist?
¿Por qué has entendido que es mujer?
Because I understood she.
Did you?
No.
All right. Yes, he is. In my opinion, he's a good dentist. Is he? No es she. Fijaos. Is he? ¿Está él listo? ¿Está ella lista? Is he ready? Is he? No digo ni yo. Is he? Digo, is he? Is he? Como busy, ocupado sin la B. ¿Está él ocupado? Is he busy?
Is he busy?
Is he busy? ¿Está ella ocupada?
Is she busy?
Is she? La S de is no suena. Empiezas la I y vas a la SH con mucha fuerza. Is she? Is she? Is she? Quillo. Is she? Is she busy? Is he busy?
Is he busy?
Is he busy? Sounds strange. Is he busy? Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Is he busy? Is he busy? Are you busy? Is he busy? Is she busy? Okay. Ask me if I'm busy.
Are you busy?
Con B.
Are you busy?
Right now, yes, I'm busy working. I'm doing my job. Yeah, ask me how much they pay me for this job. Watch my eyes.
How much
Do they
pay you for this work?
for this job?
For the job.
Job.
20
euros an hour. Yeah. Which means I will leave today with 60. I'll be 60 euros richer when I leave here today. Okay. No tengo ni idea.
I have no idea.
I have no idea. Ask me how old Carolina is.
How
How old is?
how old is Carolina?
Escuche como lo digo yo. How old is Carolina? How old is?
How old is Carolina?
I have no idea. About 29 or 30. Yeah. I have no idea. Ask me how much the President of the United States makes.
How much does the President of
Of the United
States make? United States make?
I have no idea. His salary, I have no idea. How much do you make is cuánto ganas. When he says how much do you make, how much does he make? It's the salary or the earnings, the income. How much does he make? I don't know. I have no idea. All right. Ask me how much my boss makes.
How much does your boss make?
I don't know. I don't check those things. All right. I really don't know. Ask me how much the president of the government makes.
How much the president
does.
How much does the president of the government make?
I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea. What's the name of the president of Mexico? You don't know? Repeat. I have no idea.
I have no idea.
His name is Calderon. You remember? Calderon. What's his first name?
I don't know.
Felipe. Felipe Calderon. What's his wife's name?
I have no idea.
Margarita. I have no idea either. I don't know. Okay. And ask me how long he's the president.
How long is the
Is he?
How long is he?
The president.
How long is he the president?
For 6 years. In Mexico, the term of office is 6 years for a president. All right? Ask me if I think that's a little long.
Do you think it's a little...
It's.
Do you think it's a little long? A little long?
I don't agree. Yes, I do. I think it's a little bit long. The thing is... ¿Cómo se dice? Lo que pasa es que...
The thing is...
you can't run for re-election in Mexico. So, the president is elected, and he has a 6-year term, and after that, goodbye. Maybe he can come back the next time, 12 years later, 6 years later, and run for election. I'm not sure. But all of these presidents are only once in office. They can't be reelected. And I don't necessarily agree with that. I prefer the possibility of reelection, always. Even in the United States, I don't agree with the 8-year policy. My nose itches. The 8-year policy that a president of the United States can be the president for only 2 terms. I don't agree. I prefer the parliamentary system in this respect, that a person can continue if the people like him or her. Margaret Thatcher was the Prime Minister of England for 12 years. Tony Blair for about 11 years. Yeah. If the people are happy and the person is doing a good job. Because when you become the president or the prime minister of a country, you need a learning process. And probably the first 4 years, you finally become an expert. I'm an expert president now. And in the next 4 years, perhaps you can do something, you can do your job better. And in the following 4 years, even better, we suppose. Aznar was not the case. The first 4 years were considered better than the second 4 years because he, I don't know, he got comfortable. Maybe. Who knows? We need to take a break. Take it away, Martin.